Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt heavy, like something was off, even if nothing was said? Or on the flip side, met someone who made you feel lighter, without even trying? That isn't just mood, that's vibration. In this video, we'll go deep into what vibration really is, and why it quietly shapes every experience in your life. Not in a mystical escape from reality way, but in a deeply practical, grounded way. If you've ever felt stuck, drained, or like you're doing everything right, but something's still missing, this is for you. Welcome to Codex Aeternum. In spiritual and metaphysical traditions, vibration refers to the frequency at which your energy resonates. But let's ground that. Think of vibration as your energetic tone, the subtle signal you're sending out at all times. It's how your body, mind, and emotions feel beneath the surface. It's not your mood. It's deeper than that. Just like a tuning fork hums when struck, you carry a kind of internal frequency. High vibration feels like clarity, openness, peace. Low vibration feels like resistance, tightness, confusion. This idea aligns not only with spiritual teachings, but also with modern science. In quantum physics, everything is energy. Every particle vibrates. Your thoughts, emotions, and even your cells emit measurable frequencies. So when we talk about raising your vibration, we're not chasing good vibes. We're tuning ourselves, our choices, our awareness, our presence, into a higher state of coherence. Because we're living in a time of overwhelm. So many of us are running on low-grade fear, stress, and noise. We scroll endlessly, hustle non-stop, and rarely ask, is the energy I'm living in mine, or just what I've absorbed from the world? Raising your vibration isn't about escaping life. It's about coming home to yourself and learning how to stop absorbing chaos that isn't yours. The world may never stop spinning, but you can choose how you resonate with it. At the core of it, we're all searching for coherence, a state where your body, heart, and mind are in agreement. We long for peace. We want to feel aligned, not scattered. We want to feel alive and safe at the same time. Raising your vibration speaks to that need, not just to feel better, but to be better aligned with your truth. Have you noticed how some days feel off before anything even happens? That's vibration at work. It shows up in your relationships, your health, your decision-making. Ever had a conversation that drained you and you couldn't explain why? Or walked outside and suddenly felt better? Your vibration is like a magnet, attracting experiences and people that match your state. You're always creating, not just through action, but through resonance. The energy you carry becomes the life you live. There's a Hermetic principle that says, as within, so without. In other words, the universe mirrors your state. If your inner world is chaotic, life seems chaotic. But when you find stillness inside, the world softens too. This isn't just mystical, it's observable. The more centered you become, the less reactive you are. The more whole you feel, the less validation you need. That's high vibration. Low vibration feels like overthinking, judgment, fear of not being enough, constant comparison, emotional numbness, living in survival mode. High vibration feels like inner stillness, clarity, creative flow, self-trust, gratitude, joy for no reason. This isn't a hierarchy of good and bad. It's more like being in tune versus being out of tune. One state empowers, the other drains, and we all fluctuate. That's human. What matters is awareness and the choice to shift. It's not because we're broken, it's because we're conditioned. From a young age, we're taught to override our intuition, to chase approval, to suppress our emotions, to ignore our energy. On top of that, unresolved trauma, social programming, and constant stimulation keep us stuck in loops of low frequency. You're not failing if you can't stay high vibe. You're just carrying old patterns that want to be seen and released. If you feel exhausted trying to stay positive, you're not alone. High vibration isn't about fake positivity. It's about authentic alignment. Sometimes raising your frequency looks like crying, like resting, like setting a boundary, like saying no, like healing the nervous system before chasing the next goal. It's not about forcing light. It's about honoring truth, and that is what lifts your energy naturally. Let's get clear. Raising your vibration doesn't mean you'll always be happy. It means you become conscious of your energy and learn how to work with it instead of against it. Here are some core truths. Your vibration is shaped more by your presence than your performance. It's less about what you do and more about how you be. And it starts the moment you choose to live with intention. Let's explore a few practices that actually work. Not to fake a better vibe, but to embody a higher one. First, wake with intention. Most people reach for their phone within 30 seconds of waking. That moment right after you open your eyes is prime energetic territory. Instead, take 60 seconds. Place a hand on your heart. Breathe in deeply. Ask, what energy do I want to live in today? Not what do I want to do, what do I want to embody? This shifts you out of reaction and into resonance. 2. Intentional movement. Your body is your tuning instrument. Energy gets stuck in the body before it becomes emotion or illness. You don't need a 90-minute yoga class. You just need 5 to 10 minutes of movement that feels free. Stretch, dance, shake. Breathe deeply while walking. Let the energy circulate. This clears stagnation and realigns you with flow. 3. Gratitude without reason. This one's powerful. Most of us are only grateful when something goes right. But high vibration comes from being grateful without a reason. Say it out loud or write it down. Thank you for this breath, this moment, this awareness. Gratitude doesn't always follow joy. Sometimes it creates it. 4. Deep rest and surrender. Modern life teaches us to grind until we collapse. But true high vibration comes from deep rest, from listening, from knowing when to stop. Sleep is sacred. Stillness is medicine. And surrender isn't giving up. It's giving in to what's real, what's true, what's needed. When you surrender resistance, your natural frequency rises. 5. Practice coherence. HeartMath Institute talks about heart-brain coherence. When your heart and brain are in sync, your nervous system regulates and your vibration elevates. A simple practice. Inhale for 5 seconds. Exhale for 5 seconds. Visualize something you love or appreciate. Do this for 2 to 3 minutes. You'll feel the shift. This isn't just spiritual. It's biological. Now let's be honest. Sometimes it's not enough to do the right things. You feel stuck, off, or disconnected no matter what. Here's why. Unprocessed trauma keeps the nervous system in survival mode. Ego-based fear whispers, if I change, I'll lose control. Societal programming tells us to achieve, not align. Disconnection from the body makes it hard to feel truth. These are not flaws. They are inherited wounds, passed down by generations who were trying to survive. Healing is possible, but it begins with awareness, not self-blame. Throughout history, Vibrational knowledge has been preserved in subtle ways, hidden in myth, ritual, and sacred texts. In ancient Egypt, Ma'at represented harmony and balance, the energetic alignment of truth. In the Hermetic tradition, vibration is the first law. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. In early Christian mysticism, silence and stillness were paths to communion with the divine, not external worship, but internal frequency tuning. Why were these ideas suppressed or lost? Because when people understand their vibration, they become sovereign. They stop obeying fear. They awaken powerfully and quietly, and that's not easy to control. This path isn't about chasing light or rejecting darkness. It's about becoming whole, integrating all parts of you into a coherent, true vibration. When your thoughts, emotions, body, and spirit align, you don't just feel better. You become better, more intuitive, more peaceful, more you. And from that space, life doesn't just happen to you. You co-create it. Your vibration isn't fixed. It's a living, breathing expression of who you are and what you allow. When you learn to raise it, not by force, but by truth, you begin to live in flow, not friction. Peace becomes your baseline, not a reward, and you stop falling because you're no longer disconnected from your center. So ask yourself, what am I resonating with today? And is it truly mine? If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.